So I was playing pool the other day. I was playing with this guy, and you know, I was losing, but then I started coming back a little bit. It's like he was giving chances. You know, he shot the ball in, the white ball in. I'm like, oh, I got a chance because he had one ball. I had like 4 or 5 balls on the table. I got down to one ball because he gave that chance. And it's like sometimes we're just like, no matter how many chances people give you, you start to come out of that, desperate phase. You start to break out of that desperate phase, and you're like, no, no, I don't want this chance because you're giving it to me. I don't want this chance because maybe you think I'm a loser. So you feel like you gotta give so many chances until I can get to that point where, I'm on the same level as you. But then that person, the opponent, is like, I feel like you're making it seem as though, this could be a weakness if you give so many chances. It could be a weakness of you taking those chances. You don't want to feel as if, you don't want that person to hand you those chances. You know, you don't want to feel like a loser. You want to get up and you want to play the game just the same as that person. I want to play fair, not only because I feel like you're handing me those chances, but I want to earn that chance. I want to be deserving of that chance. If you, it's just like, kind of like cheating. You don't want to cheat your way out of anything. You want to earn it the right way. You want to play the game fair. I kept looking at them balls and him playing. I'm like, you doing this on purpose. Like, you missing these shots on purpose. And this and that and third. He was jumping balls. I'm like, that's cheating. You can't jump balls. I didn't know you can jump balls, but obviously you can jump balls. And that's what I learned. I'm like, oh, so you can jump balls. That's not the way I grew up playing pool. But that's what I thought. I'm like, he cheating. You can't jump balls. But how can I know if I never played the game? I mean, how can I know if I'm not used to playing the game? It's been years since I played pool. But how can you honestly know what's right or what's wrong if you're not consistent in the game? You have to be consistent. You have to learn the rules. You have to walk in there with your head screwed on tight with you know, with a rule book on your brain, on your head. Like, I know the game. Even if you don't know how to play, at least you know the rules and you know the game. You know. So yeah, it's just don't give too many chances and don't receive too many chances.